What brings you to the guidance office today?
Well, Miss Elliott, I just needed some help because lately I've been having trouble with school because my uncle is really sick.
Oh,
And it's hard to focus because I just keep thinking of him, his terminal cancer, and he's on his own, he's single, and I want to help him, but I don't know how, I don't know what resources to use.
oh, this is a hard time for you and your uncle.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that we can talk about, but why don't we look at some resources today?
Okay.
There's a wonderful, a really great resource that I just found the other day, and I was looking at it today,
Yeah.
and it's through the Alberta Hospice Palliative Care Association.
Oh.
And so it's a really great website, and it's really easy to find. It's just AHPCA.ca. And they had this new thing called the Online Resource Directory, and that's what I want to show you today.
Perfect.
So this resource directory has 3 ways that you and your uncle can get help for him as he's going through this time of treatment or dying, whatever it all looks like. So it's really interesting because the first way that we can do that is through the interactive map. And look at how cool this is. So all of the places in Alberta that have palliative care come up on the map. And the Alberta Hospice Palliative Care Association is sort of an umbrella for all of those. And so we could just click on Grand Prairie here and it would show it.
That's handy.
It's really handy. The second way is by community, and we're going to come back and have a look at this in a minute. And the third way is by service category. And what this means is that your uncle could go on here and look at what kind of service he needs being on his own. Or you can do this together. So for instance, he might want to look at home care or spiritual counseling or something like that to help him. So he can look that up by service category. The one that I want to show you right now, though, is this one, Palliative Care Services by Community. And so you can see that it has all of these communities in Alberta listed on here.
Yeah.
So whether you live in the city or you live in rural Alberta, there's something here that you're going to be able to find to help. So let's go into Grand Prairie and have a look at what's available here in Grand Prairie for you to help your uncle and for your uncle. And here they are. So there's the Community Cancer Center, there's grief and bereavement support, there's home care, there's hospice, some more hospitals, a palliative society, telehealth, there's volunteer resources.
So
Lots
many
of stuff.
options.
I know. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're all listed here on the directory, which makes it really handy and easy for patients and their families to find. So how about if we take a look at one of these? Which one would you like to look at?
I think my uncle said he might be interested in staying at home as long as possible.
Okay, so let's look at this home care. So what it does then is it describes what home care is and the services that they offer. So here it talks about the team that would help your uncle. It talks about that they would help him with pain and symptom management. They would help with personal care, equipment. There's social workers. It talks about that if your uncle does choose to die at home, there's support with a doctor, and it even talks about financing.
Yeah.
So it's really great that it gives you and your uncle an idea what home care is about, the services, and then here's the number to call and how to access them. So it's everything you need to know to access that support.
This is really helpful.
It's really helpful. And so you could do that together with your uncle. You can talk about it, what works for you, what else is it that you're looking for, and just go from there.
This website is exactly what I needed.
It's an excellent website, and it's easy to remember because it's just ahpca.ca.
Alberta Hospice Palliative Care Association's online resource directory at directory.ahpca.ca.